meet new people. I love other cultures, and hey, you know, frankly, if I can put this in with what I do, and it gives me a venue to go and teach. Covington specifically came about because I was in the area just visiting. I love the culture. I love the food, you know, especially. And I like the food anywhere I travel, really. That's part of the whole experience. But Covington specifically, in Louisiana, totally. The food attracts me. But long story short, I met a friend down there, and we went to, we were having lunch. And across the street was the gallery, was the St. Tammany Parish Art Association. And well, let's go over and look at some art. You know, so we went over and looked at their art, and it was a nice facility. And so just got to chatting, and it's like, okay, well, this might be something we could do. And so when we started just casually talking to the director there, I don't know who offered whom or how it all came about, but I walked out the door, and the next thing I knew, we were going to be teaching these classes, and I couldn't be happier, because I know for a fact that we've had folks from Texas and Louisiana and Arizona and all around in those areas that have wanted to come to the beautiful foothills of North Carolina, but travel and distances, sometimes it holds folks back. So that's a second motivator. Is like, you know, if you can't come to us, we'll try our best to come to you if we can. And if we haven't heard from you and you have an idea that you might want us to come to, I don't know, Seattle, Philadelphia, anywhere, really, as long as the food's good and the students sign up, we'll probably be there. The inspiration for teaching in these locations, you know, it's ironic. Every location has its own identity. For example, I know that in Louisiana, we're gonna have several fleur-de-lis that the students can choose from, sort of as a memento of their trip. You know, whatever you get from it. If you get more stained glass from the culture, you get more culture from the stained glass than the stained glass, and it's all there. You're entitled to all of it. And I would suggest and recommend that you do bring it all in. Take the classes, and enjoy the food, and enjoy the music, and enjoy the nightlife if you can, and come in the next morning and let that just sort of flow into your work, and flow as you go out of town, and come back for a visit without taking a class because you like the town so much. Any studio where I may be working, I'm able to pass along what I want to pass along, and they're just soaking it up. It doesn't matter where they come from. They're there to learn, and I'm there to teach. And so the food and the atmosphere and the towns and the location make it that much better as far as I'm concerned. When we founded Wabi-Sabi, it was, you know, honestly, just the concept of just having folks come to us here in the beautiful foothills was just wonderful. It's been quite successful. We've had more than 100 students already come to see us. And I think they come back because there's a good value there as well. I mean, you know, I think that has a part to do with it as well. You know, every time I learn anything that I'm able to pass along to my students, it is just reward for me, because I have knowledge that they don't have, and imparting that knowledge it feeds me. I mean, that's what teachers do. That's what we're supposed to do. It's what we're called to do. It's just like, hey, here's what I know. Let me show you something. So that's you know, that in and of itself is a reward. And when they leave and they're holding up that piece and they're going out the door, and they come as students and they leave as friends for the most part, I'd say almost always. When they leave and there's hugs going on, and we get, hey, made it home safely, enjoyed the workshop, can't wait to come back. You know, I'm fed. I'm absolutely fed, you know.